Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. In this video, we will go through a few more practice questions for AZ-900 Microsoft certification. So let's start. What feature of a system makes it elastic? Okay, so elasticity basically in terms of cloud, it means basically add and reduce capacity based on actual demand. Okay, and we have this article, what is elastic computing or cloud elasticity? Here you can clearly see that elastic computing is the ability to quickly expand or decrease computer processing memory and storage resources to meet changing demands without worrying about capacity planning and engineering for peak usage. So that's the answer. What is the primary purpose of Microsoft Defender for cloud? Okay, so first let's go here. Describe Microsoft Defender for cloud. So Defender for Cloud is a monitoring tool for security posture management and threat protection. It monitors your cloud on-premises, hybrid and multi-cloud environments to provide guidance and notifications aimed at strengthening your security posture. So of this, if you see here, this one, the monitor security posture and protect against threats in cloud, on-premises, hybrid and multi-cloud environments. So that's the purpose of Microsoft Defender for Cloud. You plan to create an Amazon Prime like streaming service and would like to serve video content to users worldwide. Which of the following would help you deliver the best possible service with least latency? So the question states that users are located worldwide and need the least possible latency. So the video playback experience would be improved if they can download the video from servers in the same region as the users. So this can be achieved by using a content delivery network, that is CDN. And more on this, just go through this article. What is a content delivery network on Azure? That is a distributed network of servers that can efficiently deliver web content to users. A content delivery network stored cached content on edge servers in point of presence POP locations that are close to end users to minimize latency. Okay. So hence that is the answer. Now, which of the given below services would help achieve the following? Create and manage a group of load balanced VMs, provide high availability and application resiliency by distributing VMs across availability zones, allows your application to automatically scale as resource demand changes. Okay. So this can be clearly achieved using Azure scale sets, and more on this we can find here what are virtual machine scale sets. And if you see here, these let you create and manage a group of load balanced VMs. Okay, and these scale sets provide the following key benefits. You can easy to create and manage multiple VMs, provides high availability and application resiliency by distributing VMs across availability zones or fault domains, allows your application to automatically scale as resource demand changes and works at large scale. Okay, so that is the answer. Even if you stop an Azure virtual machine instance, you will continue to be charged for the storage costs associated with the virtual machine. Yes, that is correct. So when you start a virtual machine, it goes into a resource allocated state. Okay. And in this state, the virtual machine is built on CPU and memory allocations, okay, but not for licenses. And when a VM is shut down from the Azure portal, the VM will be changed to the stopped or deallocated state, and the user will not be charged for the VM compute resources. But remember that you have to pay for the data storage disk attached to your VM, and that cost, if you see here, this is being given here, managed disks pricing. So there are four types of disk storage options: ultra disk storage, premium SSD, standard SSD, and standard HDD. Okay, and each of them, are listed here. What is the cost? Okay, so please go through that also. Your company launches 10 Windows Server 2016 servers and 20 Linux virtual machines of a specific instance size to test the application. It is necessary to delete these virtual machines after the test is finished. Which Azure service should be used to minimize the administrative effort required to deploy and remove these virtual machines? So option 1 is incorrect. Microsoft Virtual Desktop is a desktop and app virtualization service that runs on the cloud. Option 2 is again incorrect. Azure Reserved VM Instances is a service for reserving instances and getting discounted pricing. Option 4 is also incorrect. Azure Virtual Machine Scale Sets is a feature that allows you to create and manage groups of virtual machines and load balance them within the same group. It is used when building large scale services. So option 3 is correct answer. That is Azure Dev Test Labs, and they can build fast and lean dev test environments. You can deploy as many virtual machines as you need by using an Azure Resource Manager template that pre-configures the number of virtual machines and settings. Okay. So if you have to read more on this, what is Azure Dev Test Labs? Okay, is a service for easily creating, using, and managing infrastructure as a service, virtual machines, and platform as a service environments in labs. Labs offer pre-configured bases and artifacts for creating VMs and Azure Resource Manager templates for creating environments like Azure Web Apps or SharePoint Forms. Lab owners can create pre-configured VMs that have tools and software lab users need. Lab users can claim pre-configured VMs or create and configure their own VMs and environments. Okay, and then you have the here common dev test labs scenarios. So if you see here, this include development VMs, test environments, classrooms, or training labs. Dev test labs promote efficiency, consistency, and cost control by keeping all resource usage within the lab context. Here also again, if you see here, developers, testers, and trainers can create Windows and Linux training and demo environments or sandbox resource groups for exploring Azure by using reusable ARM templates and artifacts. Right? Test app version and scale up load testing. So these all activities can be performed. Okay. So yeah, that's the answer. You want to delete resource group named my resource group, but it has a delete lock. Which of the following should you opt to delete the resource group? Okay. So for this, option 1 is incorrect because even global administrators cannot delete it as long as the resource group's delete lock is in effect. And option 3 is again incorrect. Azure policy is a feature used to enforce compliance and organizational rules on resources, and it has nothing to do with deletion locks. Option 4 is again incorrect. Tags are used for the logical grouping of resources and again is not related to delete locks. So option 2 is the correct answer. When you apply a delete lock on a resource group, the lock applies to all resources within that group. And therefore, if an administrator wants to delete the target resource, the deletion lock must be released. Even an administrator cannot delete a resource group if a lock is applied to the resource group. Okay. So yeah, so that is the answer. And you should read more on this, like how these locks are effective, what are locks, okay, cannot delete and then read only, okay. Lock inheritance, understand scope of locks, okay. So this is very important. So just try to go through this. I'll leave all the links in the description. Which of the following Azure support plans grants access to 24/7 access to support engineers via email and phone, training in the form of webinars from Azure experts, access to the support API? So here we have four kind of plans: basic, developer, standard, and professional direct. So the question is asked, one is 24/7 access to technical support by email and phone. This is available in these three. And then webinars by Azure experts, this is available in only in the last one. And support API, again, this is available in the last one, that is professional direct. So professional direct is the answer. One of the definitions of the hybrid cloud model is to use multiple public clouds in conjunction with a private cloud. So the answer is true. And here you can clearly see that some people define hybrid cloud infrastructure to include multi-cloud configuration, that is more than one cloud, where an organization uses more than one public cloud in addition to their on-premises data center, right? So that is the hybrid cloud. Which of the following services can automatically sign users in when they are on their corporate devices and connected to your corporate network? So the answer is single sign-on. And here Microsoft Entra Seamless Single Sign-On. So here if you see they have written as Microsoft Entra Seamless Single Sign-On automatically signs users in when they are on their corporate devices connected to your corporate network. When enabled, users don't need to type in their passwords to sign into Microsoft Entra ID and usually even type in their user names. Okay, this feature provides your users easy access to your cloud-based applications without needing any additional on-premises components. So yeah, that's the answer. One of the primary benefits of using an Azure Key Vault is, okay, so again, let's go here. About Azure Key Vault. So Azure Key Vault is one of the several key management solutions in Azure and helps solve the following problems. One is like they can securely store and tightly control access to tokens, passwords, certificates, API keys, and other secrets. Then that other one is key management, and last one is certificate management. So here the option is C, key management. An organization would like to create a web app to allow its employees to enter their time off details and then store that information in a backend storage solution. Python is their preferred language. Which service would you recommend? So since they want to create a web app, okay, and then Python is their preferred language, so you can come here. They can use app service basically. Azure App Service is an HTTP based service for hosting web applications, REST APIs, and mobile backends. You can develop in your favorite language, and this includes Python. Applications run and scale with ease on both Windows and Linux based environments. So, yeah, the option would be Azure App Service. Which Azure website tool is available for you to estimate the future costs of your Azure products and services by adding products to a shopping basket and helping you calculate the costs? So the correct answer is Azure Pricing Calculator. And this is where you can find more on Azure Pricing Calculator. Calculate your estimated hourly or monthly costs for using Azure. Here you can select a product to include it in your estimate. Then you have example scenarios, saved estimates, and FAQs. Okay. What hardware device is required to exist or be installed on your company network in order to set up a site-to-site VPN? So let's come to here. Tutorial: create a site-to-site VPN connection in the Azure portal. So first of all, wherever your private virtual network is there, right? This one is VPN, VNet1. Okay, so there's virtual network. By using the following values, you can create that is VNet1, and it has to be connected to on-premises. So if you see here, you need a VPN gateway, right? That is what is required. And here you can create a VPN gateway. In this step, you create a virtual network gateway for your virtual network. Creating a gateway can often take 45 minutes or more depending on the selected gateway SKU. And you have to enter these values to create the gateway. Okay. So the answer is VPN gateway. Under the infrastructure as a service model, Azure is responsible for managing the physical host, physical network, and physical data center. So the answer is yes. And why? Let us come here. So division of responsibility, and we are talking about IaaS, infrastructure as a service. And We are talking about physical host, physical network, physical data center. So all these three are responsibility of Microsoft only. Okay, see here. So yes, the answer is true. Thank you guys. We'll see you in next video.